Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you all had a wonderful week. So today I have an exciting release by Davidoff, which is the Cool Elixir. This is the Parfum Intense Concentration, and it's also the largest bottle I can find, which is the 100ml or 3.3 fluid ounce at slightly above 80 British pounds here in the UK. So looking at the packaging itself, it's very different compared to all the other Davidoff bottles. And looking down here, it also says it's Oud aromatic. And at the back, we've got some ingredients and keynotes. As you can see up here, you can pause the screen if you want to read the ingredients. At the top, there's just the logo, and at the bottom, it's just the batch code printed down here. So without wasting more time, I'm going to open the packaging and show you what the bottle looks like inside. So the bottle looks something like this. It has a very unique approach compared to the original Davidoff Cool Water. It's a very sleek design with the batch code etched down here. You can see the top. It's quite a new approach in the design, and I frankly quite like this. It's very unique. It's very modernized version of the Davidoff Cool Water, and given that this is a Cool Elixir, it has a very nice gold tint mixed in with the deep dark blue iconic color for the Cool Water. The cap itself is quite heavy, it feels a bit plasticky, and on the inside there's really nothing, and it's not magnetic. And looking at the sprayer, I'll show you what it looks like. It's a very good short spray, and then it just clips back like this. So looking at Fragrantica, we can see the main accords are Oud, Lavender, Rose and Fresh Spicy. So looking at the top notes, there is Rose and Rose Oxide. Middle notes, there is Lavender, and base notes, there is just the Oud note. So after giving Davidoff Cool Elixir a good few sprays on my skin and clothes, the initial opening is quite intriguing to say the least. It opens up very strong with the Oud, kind of a woody, aromatic and warm spicy fragrance, and it kind of reminds me of the Dior Sauvage Elixir. It's not entirely similar, but it puts in within the same category of that warm spicy kind of a black pepper aromatic fragrance, which I know is not listed anywhere here, but I do get a very subtle hint of the black pepper aromatic spicy accord. So after about 2 to 3 hours of wearing this fragrance, it is mainly the Oud and the Lavender accord that I can really pick up. I can't smell much of the Rose accord, or if not any. I do pick up kind of a toffee sweetness to this fragrance, but that's only very brief for about 10 to maybe 30 minutes before it turns to a very lavender dominated scent in the mid and a dry down. So overall, I would say this one, it's completely opposite to how you would expect a Davidoff Cool Water to smell like. I think this release is targeted more towards the mature audiences. If you have wore the original Davidoff Cool Water in the past, then I would highly suggest you to give this one a try before purchasing a full bottle like I did, because it's completely different than how you expect it to be. So just be very open-minded when you try this fragrance. Now, going to the longevity and the projection, it's definitely a much more improved version of the original Davidoff Cool Water DNA. I think the projection has slightly increased to about 2 to 3 hours before it turns to a skin scent, and the longevity itself, I would see this surpass the 10-hour mark. So it's extremely good for the performance for the Davidoff Cool Elixir. So overall, I would give this fragrance a solid 8 out of 10, mainly because of how it performs, how it smells. I think it's a unique and bold release by Davidoff. It's, like I said, it's a very modernized version of the Davidoff Cool Water DNA. It took me by surprise, but eventually I got used to the Oud and the woody aromatic scent that this fragrance kind of projects. So definitely let me know what you think about this in the comments below when you've tried this fragrance, because I'm interested to know what you think about this. As I've seen on Fragrantica, there's quite a few different opinions on this fragrance itself. And as usual, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!